a Halloween episode. We got an idea.
Yes, we'll have to do that. So, oh, there we go. All right, all
Oh,
right, all right. We are officially live. What is going on, everybody? It is Gabe,
it is Caleb.
and we are back with another live episode today. Happy Monday. Hope you all are having a great week so far. I know it just started. I hope you guys had a great week last week, and hopefully you guys had some great takeaways from our episode last week. But now we've got another great one for you. So,
You know, a, a lot of people hate Mondays, but that's where you set the tone for the week.
it is. Yeah. Monday's the best day of the week. It's like moving into a different it's almost like a clean slate, right? Going into the next week. It's like whatever was last week, it's behind you, forget about it. Today is a clean slate. So, transitioning into today's episode, what are we talking about?
8 steps to restart your life.
Yeah, so 8 steps to restart your life. Also, it's pretty much just to like clean your mindset, reset it, get started on a new path, get your best foot forward, and start moving from there. So we
Like a
have
Monday.
like a Monday. So we have 8 awesome steps that you guys can implement this week, and maybe today. I know it's a little later in the day; it's 7 p.m. now, but maybe today even you guys could implement one of these, and as you go throughout the week, keep implementing them and see how it shifts your mindset and see how it changes. So moving into the first episode, well, or not the first episode, the first topic. But before we get into the first topic, thank you guys so much for being here, and just make sure to smash that like and subscribe button. And then do you have anything else you want to say, Caleb, before we dig into it?
Check out our Instagram. We're almost to 300 followers, so you know what? Let's do a giveaway when we hit 1,000. So it'll be a bit in the future, but want to show some love on the Instagram. We always get a lot of love through DMs. So yeah, if you hit us with some follows, we get to a K, we'll do a giveaway for you.
Yeah, that sounds fun. I feel like that's a little bit down the road, but I'm excited for it.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, but might as
getting
well plant the seed now.
get a K on Instagram. That'll be fun. So, moving into our first point for the episode is make a no what ifs rule. Now, Caleb, you wanna start by digging into that one?
Make a no what ifs rule. So a lot of times when we have made one of the biggest mistakes in the like recent past, uh, it's really easy to sit there and overanalyze everything that happened and tell yourself, what if I just did this? What if this happened? What if I just put a little more effort? Imagine where I'd be right now. It's all of this potential of what was there but is gone.
Mm-hmm.
And so if you start making a rule to know what ifs, it kind of forces you to stop even thinking about it and wasting time, energy that you could be putting back into this great reset.
Yeah. No, that's awesome. I see what ifs as kind of creating two anchor points in life. So you are then a magnet and or you're a piece of metal and then this what if is a magnet. And every time you try to pull away or try to move forward, you get yanked back by the magnet to this what if scenario. And so every time you try to move forward, you keep getting brought back to it. This what if you're not focusing on what you have currently in life. You're not focusing on where you should go. You're focusing on what if I did this differently? What if I went down this path? What if something else came my way because of this other opportunity? And that's behind you. There's no other path that you can choose than the one you chose. Right? You can't go back in time and choose this one. So you have to understand that moving forward is essential in life. It's without progress, there's no growth. Without moving forward, there's no progress. So it's all linear there, and you need to keep moving forward. And so, kind of view that as a magnet, and you are the piece of metal. So stop getting dragged back by it.
Absolutely. Throw those what ifs away. Get rid of them. No more.
Yeah. Moving into the next point is I love this one. I think you do too, Caleb. Is reframing your past so you are the hero of your story. So you want to
Yeah.
tear into that one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll jump in. Sorry for the pause. It's alive.
That's okay.
We're better at them than we used to be, but there's hiccups here and there.
Yeah.
Plus the delay. But I'm done with excuses.
Yeah.
Missed my cue. Okay,
Yeah.
guys, I got it.
Sometimes it's like a
Um,
it's like a news station, right? Where it's like, and back to you, Caleb.
right.
And then it's just like you stare. Yeah. All right.
Thank you, Gabe.
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
Okay, yeah. So reframing your past to make you the hero in your life story. I've saw this clip of this motivational speaker, and he was talking about how we tell our life stories to everyone at some point, right? over and over and over again, we tell slightly different variations of exactly what happened. So let's say you had sort of a negative event happen. Actually, I'll take a personal example. Um, so when I had my hip injury way back in high school, while I was wrestling, I had this story so twisted into only focusing on the negatives that I was a victim. I was a victim of the story. I was unlucky. I got screwed over, whatever. So that's kind of how I told my life story for a couple of years. I had no idea the impact this had on me mentally. And so basically, I started switching the story. And actually, I didn't even do it on purpose. I kind of realized it was when, we hit that flip when we started lifting.
Mm-hmm.
I started telling the story different. I was like, yeah, I got injured, good
Yeah.
one. I got injured, but I'm here now. I'm
Right.
working towards something. And so now I got injured, but now I've met some of my best friends here at school. I've flown an airplane. I've landed an airplane.
Mm-hmm.
We started the podcast. Like that injuries, all of that happened because of one injury.
Right. Yeah, that's awesome. So yeah, being able to go back and kind of flip the story that you've always been telling yourself, and kind of because when we have trauma and when we have stuff in the past that happens to us, we kind of claim an identity to it. All the bad stuff that has happened to us. Because who doesn't love a good underdog story? But at the same time, that stuff could be holding you back. That stuff that you tell yourself and then you end up telling other people. You end up making it your own identity, and you start to feel weaker because of it, or you start to feel like you shouldn't be the person that you're becoming because of what happened to you in the past. And so it's really important to let that go, or twist the story into becoming, you are the hero, you survived. Look at all the great things that came out of it, like Caleb said. And so I think it's just super important to look at it that way.
And the key word here is reframe. Okay, this isn't lying about who you are. Nothing. This is just simply taking the same story and slightly shifting your perspective. Because if you have one photograph and then say it's cropped, so you can only see this much, like an Instagram profile. Since we're talking about Instagrams today,
Hmm.
you only see this much. So like pretend this is my potential profile pic. I'm like, oh, the heck is that? Now imagine I just zoom out and sort of reframe it. Oh, is
Hmm.
this what I want? So it's not telling a whole nother story. It's just kind of focusing on parts that you weren't before.
Yeah, yeah. Kind of lose that bad identity with it and create it to be something that you're proud of. I think that's the important thing.
Exactly.
Tony Robbins always says,
100%.
you uh, underestimate or you overestimate what you can do in a year, and you underestimate what you can do in 10. And I feel like looking back
Hmm.
on life, a lot of us feel like we were unprogressful, or that we didn't get what we wanted accomplished within that time frame. So we kind of believe that we can't accomplish what we're going to in the next 10. And so I think it's really important to shift that mindset and understand that maybe what you couldn't accomplish back then, you will accomplish now, just because you're a totally different person.
Exactly. I think 9 times out of 10, if you go back and look why you missed a goal, it's literally just because of timing. Unless you can blatantly go, oh, that was my mistake, or I could have done this better. If you're not doing that, I think you simply ran out of time. I've missed my bulking goal a couple of times now, and I don't necessarily think, obviously, I could have been more disciplined here or there. But at the same time, I was giving myself an unrealistic amount of time to put on a certain amount of weight when weight's not even what matters.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
No, that's awesome. And but the bad part about that is now you've kind of held on to that, and next time you go to shoot for that goal, it's like I didn't reach it the last time or the time before that. And I think we all do that with goals in our lives, where we kind of set this unrealistic standard, miss it, and
yep.
then believe that that's just because we're bad.
Or we set a precedent before that was wrongly set. We set this precedent that, oh, we can do this in this amount of time, but things change and we don't factor that in. And so then we miss it the second time and we're like, I've already done this. I must be a failure.
Yeah.
But that might be a little off topic, but I think that's kind of a good
Yeah.
thing to bring up.
Definitely still applies. So,
Yeah.
moving into the next one, got to get physical. You got to get moving. You got to go out, go outside, smell the fresh air, go for a hike, take a yoga class, take a Pilates class. You ever been to a Pilates class, Caleb?
I've never been.
Neither have I. You ever done yoga?
Yes, it's brutal.
Is it
Go home.
surprisingly hard?
Be be careful.
Yeah.
Ty and I, we're not taking it seriously.
Yeah, yoga is surprisingly difficult. So stuff like that, go out and allow yourself to try new things physically, because I know after a good workout, I feel like I can conquer the world, and like all of my troubles and all of my anger and anxiety is just left behind me, and I feel like I'm just this new guy that just peeled off all my old bad self, and I'm ready to move forward.
And even if you are a hot shower lover, I promise you, you jump in a cold shower, a cold lake, or a cold river, most refreshing thing ever. I felt like I restarted my life jumping into a river in April in northern Michigan. It
Yeah,
was beautiful. It was beautiful.
we should do the polar plunge this winter. I
I'm
volunteer.
in.
I volunteer as tribute. So I think that would be a fun thing to do.
I volunteer you as well.
Okay. I volunteer myself and myself. Also, Joshi in the chat says, "Let's go." Thank you, Joshi. You are always the first one to comment on our lives. We appreciate you so much, man.
Put them on the wall. Don't forget to put them on the wall.
Yeah, he's got it. There's a wall behind me, as you guys can see. I don't know if you can see any of the names back there, but we had everyone who commented on that wall. We kind of switched setups. Caleb moved away, so it's just a little bit different now. So
I have a new idea. Never get rid of the wall. Just keep adding to it, and we'll update it weekly on the Instagram.
that's true. Let's do it.
Wall Wednesday. We'll do like a wall check-in Wednesday kind
Wall
of thing. It's just a
second.
picture. It's just a
Yo,
picture. We just tag the users
so
that are added to it.
way back when on Instagram when people would do WCW, like Woman Crush Wednesday.
Yeah,
This could be wall
Wall
check.
Crush Wednesday.
No, wall
Wall.
check Wednesday, dude. Yeah, wall check Wednesday. Wall crush,
Well,
dude.
we love the wall, so I was
Yeah,
thinking like, oh,
that's
it's kind
true.
of a funny,
Yeah.
humorous, whatever.
Yeah. So
No, I like it
Joshy,
though. Let's do it.
yeah. So Joshy,
You
you're
guys
gonna
are
be added
here
up on
to
the
see
wall.
us create.
Yeah. So wall crush Wednesday, we'll go with it. For this reason right
Thanks,
here.
Josh.
Yeah.
Josh inspired us. Yeah,
Yeah.
you guys just watched us create something new.
So yeah, and then basically to
Awesome.
to wrap up that
Get
point,
physical though.
yeah, getting physical. We always go off track. It's just something we do. So getting physical is so important. Moving
Yeah.
into the next step. Oh,
Well,
sorry. Go
wait,
ahead.
wait. One
Yeah,
more.
yeah,
Sorry, one more like addition. Get physical can also mean like just get aggressive too. Like take it that way. Be aggressive. You want this reset? Go and get it. Only you
yeah,
are going to be able to control it.
yeah. Take it
Okay,
personal.
continue.
Take it personal, because it is 100% personal. Everything that happens to you in life. So, all right, moving into the next one. Super important step is to make a to-do list. Now, I admit I'm guilty. I used to have a to-do list every single day. I used to make one every morning, go through with everything I needed to do. And then I got into a more comfortable routine where I stopped making a to-do list because everything was so routine and so set in stone. So I don't make a to-do list anymore, and I'm guilty of it. But I see the value in it, and I think it's very important. And maybe because we're talking about it now, I should start creating a to-do list.
Yeah, I mean, this could be a sign, but I'm right on board with you. I do create to-do lists kind of sporadically. When I have a hard time sleeping, or if I know it's a packed day and I know I'm gonna forget something,
Mm-hmm.
I will actually create a to-do list in the moment. Even if I'm driving, I will pull over, stop, pull out my notes. Not really. I'll maybe drive. I don't know. Weekly, I pull
Whoa,
over.
whoa, whoa.
Um,
Yeah.
no, but seriously, I literally will write it down in the moment, everything I need to do. Boom, I can see it. I don't have to think about it, and I can focus one at a time.
Yeah. No,
But
that's
I do
awesome.
need to do it more. I do need to do it more.
Yeah, and a great thing with to-do lists is if you're trying to break harmful patterns that you have in your life, with a to-do list, you can put down meaningful tasks that avoid you from going down those harmful patterns. So it kind of keeps you on track and prevents you from going back to the old ways. Yeah.
Absolutely.
So, all right, moving into the next one, go outside. So we kind of already touched on this one. It's kind of the same thing with get physical, but this one I feel like it's much deeper than just getting physical. It's going
Yes,
outside,
absolutely.
because outside is like,
For outside.
yeah, and it's separate. It is totally separate from anything you have in life. Going outside, going into the woods, going swimming in a lake, in a pond, something like that, where it's totally separate from your routine of life, like going to work, hanging out with your friends, all this stuff. Getting in touch with nature is so important.
Getting physical is a daily thing. Going outside would be more of a weekly and in some cases monthly thing. Like it's got
Hmm.
to be something that you take more seriously just to enjoy nature, kind of slow things down. The moment that I'm like outside for the day, like the
Hmm.
whole day, I leave
Yeah.
my phone inside, I'm outside. It is such a refreshing day. It's
Yeah.
time slows down. The 24 hours feels like almost double just because I'm not, oh my gosh, who texted me 3 minutes ago? Oh, over here, video games. It's like you're not in this loop, this circular
Yeah.
over and over again loop.
I think a funny thing is we don't put enough emphasis on it or like realize the importance of it. But when someone's dealing with something that's stressing them out or they're like in a panicky situation and they walk outside and they're like, I just need to get some fresh air. It's like, why doesn't everybody go outside and get some fresh air every once in a while, right? Go outside
I
and
I've
touch some
actually
grass.
I don't know if I've just calculated the matrix algorithm of my life. No, I'm
Mm-hmm.
just kidding. But literally about once every 4 to 5 months, my life has gotten it's built up enough stress that I go outside and go for a walk. At least a 45-minute walk. Nothing with me, by myself, somewhere peaceful, uninterrupted. Even in the winter, it's every 4 to 5 months. It's like if
Mm-hmm.
maybe that's my breaking point. I don't know, but that's when I go for a walk and everything it just kind of resets.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, Riley made me feel like a hippie the other day. We were going for a walk and we stop and we were wearing, socks and shoes. And she's like, you ever just been barefoot standing in the grass? And I'm like, you know what? I haven't done it in a long time. And she's like, we should do it and just stand in the grass and like connect with earth, like connect with nature. And I'm like, you're starting to scare me. Like, what is this? But so then we take our shoes off, we take our socks off, and we go and we just stand in the grass. And we stood there for like, 10, 15 minutes, just standing there, like breathing in the fresh air, not moving. It felt great. It was literally like meditation. It felt good for the soul. So,
Definitely
yeah.
give it a shot.
Give it a
Simple.
shot.
Sometimes the answer is simple.
Yeah, yeah. Stay open minded. You gotta when those kind of opportunities, even though it's something you could just do every day, but when an opportunity like that comes up, go for it. Right? Always stay open
Go
minded.
for it. Absolutely.
Try new stuff. All right, moving into the next point. It is important to remember that happiness is a choice. Choose happiness, right? So,
Absolutely. That is something we 100% believe in here. It's very easy to give millions of excuses of why happiness is not a choice. It's given to us or it's something that we have to work to receive, whatever it is. No.
mhm,
Okay. When you look at it at a very simplistic, and people argue this is too simplistic, but just super easy way to look at it. I know some very poor people, like less than $5 to their name, in their mid 20s, and they're the happiest people I know. And I don't know them personally. I wish I did.
mhm,
I know some billionaires that are some of the most depressed people on the planet.
mhm.
Happiness is a choice. You can have excuses. I mean, let's kind of recognize there are definitely mental health reasons why it's less of a choice. But
Mhm.
at the end of the day, if you want happiness, you will make it happen.
Yeah. So what's really interesting is what I found here that Viktor Frankl, he's an Austrian neurologist and psychiatrist who actually survived the Holocaust, founded a school of psychotherapy. This is one of his quotes that he put for this, and it's that everything can be taken from a man, but one thing, the last of the human freedoms, to choose one's attitude in any given set of circumstances, to choose one's own way. So I think that's really important. Yeah, that's awesome. That is cool. Mic
That's
drop.
that's
Boom.
amazing.
So everything in your life can be taken from you other than the freedom for you to choose how it affects you. And so
Which that goes along with the indomitable human spirit.
it does. Yeah. And so this is coming from a Holocaust survivor who has probably gone through much worse than anything that we'll ever experience in our lives, which we're super grateful
And
for.
a neuroscientist.
Yeah. So he knows what he's talking about, guys. So that's that's important. I think that's really
But
cool.
that's like the biggest theme of our channel. It doesn't matter your circumstances now. It
Yeah.
does not matter. It's your ability to kind of deal with the adversity, deal with the challenges. And we're trying to just help you guys kind of come out on top, staying positive. You just got beat down. Well, it's not the end, man. That's round one. You got
Mhm.
10 or 11 more rounds before you're winning.
It's not time to throw in the towel yet, right?
Yeah, sometimes there's longer fights and they wear us down, but doesn't mean we're not happy, right?
Yeah. Awesome. Moving into the next one. I love this one. This one might be my favorite one. Every day of your life, start with a mantra or an affirmation. So, Caleb, do you have a mantra that you start each day with? or that you ask
A
yourself,
mantra?
or an affirmation, just something you tell
Uh,
yourself.
yeah, I do my list of 4 affirmations,
Mhm.
and especially now that I'm flying and it's just beautiful and it's like a dream come true,
Mhm.
I like don't even have to force myself to do this.
Yeah.
It's just something I do on my own now anyways. But I've been doing it forever. So I'm thankful for the opportunity to fly. I want to be very specific so it resonates more.
Mhm.
Um, I'm not afraid to mess up or make mistakes. So what? If I turn a little bit, it's not like the plane's just gonna hopefully.
Mhm.
And then I will be aggressive. So I'm studying every single day, doing the maneuvers, chair flying, they call it. Don't worry about it. It's totally safe.
Mhm.
And then I will never quit. Nothing is going to stop me from becoming a pilot. Nothing.
Yeah.
So those are my little 4 affirmations and how I kind of get myself hyped up on doing them, you know.
That's awesome. Yeah.
What about
I
you?
Yeah, I usually start one. It's a mantra, so it's more so like my motto, and it's question your intention. So no matter what you're doing in life, question the intention that you have while performing the action. So literally as simple as that. If say for example somebody wants to stop drinking, well, why are you going to go to the bar? Is it really to see your friends, or is it to have a drink? Question your intention, right? So something as simple as that.
Saving money too. Why are you going out to eat? Do you really need it? Do
Yeah.
you really need it?
Most people
If
have
you
food
do,
at
go
home.
go do it. Yeah,
Yeah.
if you do absolutely need it, go get it. But if you
Yeah.
don't need it, stay home.
We got food at home, right? So
No one,
everybody's parents told
it's
them
that
that.
meme.
Yeah.
We're that meme now. We
Yeah.
got food at home, guys.
Yeah, that's true. So,
That's a good one. I like that. Question your intention. Quote of the day right there.
question your intention.
Just-
Yeah. So,
I'm not even going to show you guys, so don't wait for me.
so moving
Okay.
into our eighth and final step, is it also fits for the theme of the final step is end every single day with a highlight reel. And Caleb, if you want to break that down, here you go. Reins are to you.
All right. So you have just had one of the most average days of your life. One of the most average days. Nothing's changed. Everything is the exact same. When you go and lay down to go to sleep, before you go to bed, I want you to stop. And whether you have a gratitude journal, anything like that, or if you're just looking at your own memories from the day, I want you to pick out all of the highlights from that day every day. Tell
Mm-hmm.
me that you are not any happier, that you don't feel refreshed, restarted. Do this do this for 3 weeks. I'm not even going to give you the 66 days.
Mm-hmm.
Just make a highlight reel, whether even if you do it weekly, at least schedule yourself once a week, or the more the better to work. But think of a highlight reel today. I'll try doing today. Okay. I woke up, I went to my RA staff meeting, went good. Okay. Rained, but I love the rain, love the weather. We always record when it's raining, it feels like.
Mm-hmm.
And I got to hang out with Anna instead of fly. Um, my list could go on. We're sitting here recording. I have time to do homework still. I got dinner plans. It's going to be a great day.
Yeah.
Even though it's raining outside and I can't fly, it's going to be a beautiful day.
Yeah. I loved it, man. That was awesome. You nailed it.
Thank you.
So, while you're laying in bed, right before bed every night, instead of counting sheep, count your blessings, baby. Right? That's the way to
I
end
love
it.
it.
That's the way to
Count
end
your
it.
blessings. Oh,
Yeah.
beautiful.
So, uh,
Beautiful.
anyway, is there anything else you want to add to today's episode, Caleb?
Guys, thank you. I feel like I've just reset my own day.
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready. Happy Monday. We crushed it.
Happy Monday.
It's a reset to the new week. Get out there, start implementing this stuff, and challenge yourself, push yourself, and just have a great week.
Have an amazing week. And as always, happy Monday.
Happy Monday. Peace. There we go.